Hello everybody, Shima Rudik here. Just a short video to give you some motivation. The idea is, this happened to me, so I experienced myself the hard way. So a few years ago, over a decade ago, I think actually it was 15 years ago, time flies when you're having fun, I started just teaching for a new property organization. I taught for all the main property organization in the last 17 years, all the main property organization in the UK, also abroad, but mainly in the UK. So the guy that I was friendly, I was teaching, told me, I'd like you to meet the head guy of this organization. And so we can run within the ideas that you're having, how to change the course and things like that. So fine. I wrote down on a piece of paper what I wanted to discuss, and we agreed date, time, and I was going to London. The afternoon before I was going to London, he called me and says, Shimon, why don't you put it, instead of just saying it, put it on a PowerPoint presentation, so it looks much more neater and smooth, which made sense. It's just that I have close to zero IT skills. Part of my old age, I was born a century ago, and part I don't like IT. I think always something goes wrong. Whenever I use IT, something always goes wrong. And I said, sure. So what it should be a task of maybe do a power presentation for a person, maybe half an hour, and not anything fancy. To me, would have taken 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, maybe. But I said, sure, I'll do it tonight. That night, then I didn't manage. So when I arrived there in London, it was a train station collecting me, he told me, did you do it? And I said, I'm sorry, but my youngest daughter, which was the youngest daughter at the time, I think was number 3. No, it was my youngest son then, whatever, in any event. Yes, he was the youngest son, as it happens. It was nowhere. I have 8 now. I struggle to even remember the names. Was not well, so I was with him, or maybe it was her actually, through the night. I barely managed to sleep 3 hours. And he looked at me and he said, Shimon, either you make excuses or you make money. You can't make both. I took offense, in fairness. I was like, how unfair is that? I didn't say anything because, kind of friends, a recent friend, not so like 10 years old friend. But I didn't say anything because, I'm not so always blunt and direct, so I managed to stay calm. I said nothing. But I felt, what an unfair comment. He doesn't know. I was really with my daughter through the night. And, but then something happened to me, not right away. On the way back to Manchester on the train, I was mulling over because I still was annoyed about it, as you can imagine. So what happened is, and I had this moment of divine illumination. God very kindly sent a thought to me, and he said, it was right. It wasn't unfair to you, it was right. It might be unfriendly and blunt and too direct, and maybe he didn't explain it to you, but it was right. Why? I didn't sleep much in any event, so I was going to be kind of tired and grumpy and in any event the day after. So I might as well sleep a little bit less. I'm still not slept properly, but do the PowerPoint presentation. Now, why am I telling you this story? The point is, and I'm going to intentionally doing this story before the weekend, that in life things happen to us. And we can either find excuses for not doing what we want to do, or just do it. So when I speak at property events, everybody at the end stand out and claps. Well, my few skills, I motivate people. And but very few actually come to me after asking me, Shimon, help me to change my life, teach me, mentor me, or whatever. And even of these few, half of them actually do the first step I tell them to do. Why? Because people find excuses. or I was busy, I work long hours, I have a job, I don't have the money. Money and time are usually the most common excuses. But can be also I'm not well, I have some family issues, this and that. They're all excuses. They're all excuses, guys. They're all excuses. We can sleep less. We can play less. And that's the message for the weekend. Now, weekend people often like to, go out, have fun, family time with their mates, pub, watching footy, whatever. Well, you can either have fun or you can make money. You can make both. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.